You okay?
Yeah.
This is where we live. And what's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did? You swore.
Oh, you want to start or what? Let's try something different. You can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud. Say the thing you're afraid to say. Say it out loud, no matter what it is, no matter how bad. What did you do?
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me. There are just some things everyone agrees are just wrong.
It's okay. You're in the hospital.
I know their names, and I know where they're from.
The girl with the braid.
Abby.
Is there some behind-the-scenes trivia that you can give us that we can add to the Last of Us IMDb page?
Fun fact, clickers like to look at their iPhones during breaks just like the rest of us.
Got it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen a clicker smoking a cigarette and looking at his iPhone, you haven't lived.
Everyone knows my husband was one of the zombies. Everybody knows that. But he trained with the stunt team for like 3 weeks.
That's so amazing.
He took it very seriously.
Craig Mazin, the showrunner, put a wig on for all of rehearsal that day. It was like a blonde wig, and he's kind of bald, mind you.
Yeah, he was just channeling.
Yeah, it just kind of perfectly, it captured what we do, and we make light of like the worst situations, and I think in this season there's a really nice balance of that.
Tati and Ariella, the entire time on set, would bully me. No, it was just within the dynamic of our little pack. We were just all playful banter, and so we have an inside joke about like who's actually the one gaslighting each other. And so there is like, we go into these spirals, and then at the end, like when somebody finally like taps out, the person that won is like, I got you. And it's usually always Tati.
Don't you know what he did?
We shot in one of I think the most haunted location in British Columbia. We were there in the day. I do believe there was some like B-roll that they were supposed to get at night. Couldn't be me. But yeah, it was originally an asylum, and then it was a tuberculosis colony, and now it's nothing.
Everyone is really good at pool but me. I've gotten better. They helped me. They helped me a lot. I learned how to play pool on the set. Had never done it before. Wow. I had never done it before. I don't know what it is. I hang out with gay people too much? I don't know. But I got to set, and everyone was really, really good at pool. Learned all the tricks. The second we got together in LA, we all went and played pool. Yeah, really good at pool.
Fun facts, I rode a horse, and I was supposed to come out really fast, and my horse let me go fast at first, and then I got scared because I was going so fast, and so then I was like, whoa, and so then he was like, oh, you want to walk? Cool, we gonna walk. So I had to walk into the shot, which was bad because I was supposed to come running in. It was just so funny, and I remember just being like, just trying to act like I was going fast, but I wasn't going. I was so embarrassed.
Right, Jack.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure it looks amazing.
Because we've got like stunt people, so it's great.
Right.
Thank goodness.
That's pretty cool.
Isabella Merced and Bella Ramsey are super musically inclined and talented, phenomenal musicians and singers. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying like they're good.
One instrument that I used is a Yabahar. It looks like a construction project gone horribly wrong, and it's basically 2 cello strings with springs that lead to frame drums, and so it resonates. It has its own amazing spring reverb. As you bow the strings, it resonates into these drums. I mean, I can't play anything pretty on it, but luckily for this show, I don't need to.
Right.
And it's instant scary and creepy.
We love the character that you play in season 2. We love you do it for the girls and the gays. Talk a little bit about why that is important in a show like The Last of Us.
Somebody has to. No, but I think that's what I really love about the game, though. Like, it was really ahead of its time. It came out so long ago, and there's so much diversity. There was so much gayness. Yeah. Like, I'm really grateful that exists, and that I'm a part of something that would have really changed my life had I seen it. Because Dina, for me, represents a lot. Not only does she represent like the possibility to like shift your mindset and make bad into good in the worst case scenario, but also she's bi and like makes sexuality seem a little bit more fluid. Yeah. And I think that's really important and not seen enough, because like there's a lot of bi erasure nowadays.
Yeah. Was there a moment from season 1 that you think maybe the show should be known for so far, or that you just absolutely loved?
Ooh, I think it's the moment picking between an individual and a cure. And the moment that for Joel, you saw him process, and like that's the weight of everything right there. And I don't know, I think it's one of the most human decisions to make, where it's an abstract concept of saving humanity, or knowing that what you have right there is a relationship that means the world to you. But that's where I was like, oh, this is a classic.
There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now! Oh!
I'm gonna just say, because I remember my stuff, but I think my favorite moment for Maria is when you see her on that horse, like that opening shot, where it's just, you can't see, all you see is my eyes. Because it's just kind of great, because it's like, who is this woman?
Right.
Episode 3 with Murray and Nick Offerman, for me, was like just so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful episode. But then Bella's work and Pedro's work and just everybody, Lamar, who played Henry, Kevon, like the episodes I was in, everyone was so good. I felt so privileged to be part of it and to get to go to work and see my friend Craig every day. It was really like dreamy. Nothing went wrong. It was great.
All of episode 3, and specifically the Linda Ronstadt needle drop, really was effective for me. I wept. Yeah, brilliant. I really is just the human connection. Bella and Pedro are really just out of this world talented, and I was locked in from minute 1 on that screen. It's really the people that do it for me.
The 3rd episode, there's such a humanity in that episode, and it's like a bit of a departure from the main storyline, but it really paints such a human light on this post-apocalyptic world, and it was beautifully performed by Murray Bartlett and Nick Offerman.
I'm a sucker for episode 3, and when he plants the garden and he shows him that moment is just like, I was a mess, and I was like, this is like premiere television. This is why I watch.
And you don't know what to do next. But if you just keep going, you find something new to fight for.
This is Pedro Pascal, and since 2014, he's been dominating the small screen with memorable characters in Game of Thrones, Narcos, the post-apocalyptic drama The Last of Us, and the intergalactic Star Wars series The Mandalorian.
A Mandalorian has to understand maps and know their way around. That way, you'll never be lost.
Pedro's big break didn't happen overnight. For nearly 20 years, he was doing guest stars on TV shows. A suspect on Law & Order, a college student turned vampire on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and a worried father on Nurse Jackie. He eventually worked his way up to playing recurring characters, his first one being a sleazy district attorney for 6 episodes on The Good Wife.
Isn't it true?
What's your goal here, Mr. Landry?
Mrs. Florrick.
To do your boss's bidding?
Then, of course, came the ultimate recurring character, Prince Oberyn Martell in the 4th season of Game of Thrones. With his confident swagger and a seething hatred for the Lannisters, he absolutely stole every single scene he was in.
Tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
After spending some time in Westeros, he headed to Colombia when he played DEA agent Javier Peña, hot on the trail of cartel kingpin Pablo Escobar and a whole slew of criminals in Narcos.
Sometimes you gotta do bad things to catch bad people.
Then, after fighting alongside Matt Damon in The Great Wall, he put on some heavy Southern charm as Agent Whiskey in Kingsman: The Golden Circle. He was easy to hate with a more subtle performance as a double-crossing defense agent in The Equalizer 2, and his character in the sci-fi western Prospect, an intimidating, opportunistic treasure hunter, gave him plenty of juicy intergalactic material to work with.
Keva waits, girl. Shoot or help. Just make a move.
And hey, speaking of space westerns, Pedro joined the Star Wars universe as the Eastwood-esque bounty hunter Din Djarin in The Mandalorian.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Despite being fully masked most of the time, he was still able to convey an emotional arc as he became the ultimate protector.
I'll see you again. I promise.
In addition to bringing Din Djarin back for the Book of Boba Fett and the upcoming film The Mandalorian and Grogu, and getting into some cagey hijinks and the unbearable weight of massive talent,
Stanislavski, is he part of the resistance? Stop!
Pedro's been incredibly busy recently. Among other projects, he voiced the sly, hungry fox Fink in The Wild Robot.
It's okay. I won't eat him.
Are you crazy? I might eat him.
And was forced to do battle with Maximus's son in the Colosseum as General Acacius in Ridley Scott's Gladiator II.
I love your mother, Lucilla. And your father. Maximus.
Then, of course, came Pedro's critically acclaimed performance as Joel, another tough-as-nails rogue with a heart of gold in the TV adaptation of the iconic video game, The Last of Us. As Joel escorts a young girl across the country during a zombie-esque fungus pandemic, he begins to also come to terms with his past trauma.
Lately, there are these moments where the fear comes up out of nowhere, and my heart feels like it stopped.
Nowadays, Pedro is busier than ever. He's set to star in Ari Aster's upcoming comedy Eddington, the romantic comedy Materialists, and his role as Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, in the Fantastic Four First Steps, is already set to become a crucial part of the MCU in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. After working for so many years and honing his craft, Pedro Pascal knows the way to captivate an audience.
This is the way.
It's safe to say that after becoming a crucial part of several major franchises, that we haven't seen the last of him by far.
My daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
Stop right there.
Okay. Easy now.
They're not following us. I think we're safe.
Joe? Joe? Joe, no! Joe?
You ever play this one? I had a friend who knew everything about this game. There's this one character named Melina who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones.
Hey, you know what happens when you do that to people? The moment they get a chance, they do it right back to you.
But you're not Pedro. You always heard Casey if Pedro was...
Monsters, savages. Yeah, you heard right.
Oh, where's she going? Come on!